Good for you for utilizing all the free time, all the time alone to create something and to start a new skill. How beneficial was that time for you mindset-wise? How do you feel like you grew from diving into painting during COVID?
Burnout is real. Like
Yeah.
I was making music every day in the studio in LA. Like I was working with a lot of pretty well-known producers and established producers in the game. And I found myself just going through the motions and I was kind of stuck and I didn't feel inspired, like I was making the same songs almost again and again and again. And so for me, painting has helped me take time out of, what I thought I should be doing. And I was making music every day. I put in the reps every day. Painting has given me a new outlet to be refreshed and, like instead of like doing nothing and not making music, I'm not painting. So now I have like a break that is almost productive.
That is so important because I feel like there's such a stigma around the idea of you should choose one thing. You should choose one thing and just focus on that one thing. But what happens is, like you just said, that burnout is real. So do you find that finding a new skill, a new passion in a sense, has allowed you to grow as a musician as well?
Yeah.
That's
I
amazing.
come back to the studio like more inclined to sing or, write a new song.
Exactly.
Instead of like, oh, I just wrote about this song like last week. Do I have to write about the same topic again this week?
Exactly.
It's always different. And so like my routine right now is like I divide my days into three main parts. Obviously sleep. I don't really consider that, but there's sleep. And then after that is just music, art, and then I go to the gym. That's like kind of my
awesome.
routine right now.
Yeah.
And I think it stimulates my mind and my body to a point where like it's just a perfect schedule for me right now, and I love it.
Very fulfilling, right?
Yeah.
Because you're kind of hitting all these different notches. I love thinking about, all right, if you're not happy, right? If you're not feeling fulfilled, there's usually some value in your life that's missing. So what I like to look at is a couple different values. Have that be your physical body. Like, how's your physical body feeling? You feel good about yourself when you look in the
Yeah.
mirror? You feel fit? You feel healthy? You feel like you can perform? That's number one. Number two, not in any specific order, actually.
Yeah.
Number two is your spirituality, right? Like, how are you feeling in terms of the grand scheme of things? Do you have faith in yourself or God or the universe? Is there something that you feel like you can kind of lean back on in a bigger version of yourself? So spirituality, physical body. Relationships, I think that's really important. Have you communicated with someone? Have you connected with someone in the past 24 hours, week? That's something that as entrepreneurs and artists, it can be really, really easy to kind of go into isolation, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I want to say like my trip here to Boston is actually to connect with people. Like I've spent 4 or 5 years here in Boston. I have like a big love for this city. And being in LA for 2 years and being trapped in COVID is definitely like, is detrimental to a certain degree. But I did talk to Fred. Fred, he's my manager.
Yeah, of course.
He's from Bentley. He was like, hey, I think you need to take time off of your actual routine. Not in a bad way. Do it to, a certain degree. But like, he was like, yo, you need to actually like experience life outside of what you think you should be doing with it. And this trip, I literally am so fulfilled. I feel great. Definitely reconnected with a lot of old friends.